So Neetu, you have more than 15, 70 years of experience in this fashion industry. So I wanted to know your opinion how this industry is going to evolve in near future.
Look, fashion definitely is evolving over the few years because of the internet, because of social media. A person who was in their 30s or 40s used to look like a person of 30s or 40s or maybe more elderly.
Yeah.
But now it is not the case. Even a 40-year-old or a 30-year-old would look like a teenager, the way they dress up. Thinking is also the same. And again, now there is a lot of things like you can't body shame anyone. The minute you do, you can file a complaint or something. So everyone is open with the body type they have. There is nothing like, nay, I can't wear this, I can't wear a crop top, I've got a tummy. That concept is gone to quite an extent because people have started accepting themselves as they are.
Yeah.
So fashion has evolved quite a bit. That's what I feel, in the coming future years also.
And how you see the changing of trend, because I have heard that with every 2 to 3 years trends are changing in fashion.
2 to 3 years is quite a bit.
That is, I know you can.
No, you have fads which will last only for that season. Where you will have a spring summer, you will have autumn winter. So the minute that is changed, your trends will also change.
Okay.
But then you have, which is classic, like a black dress. It's always classic. Or your denims with a white shirt. That's very classic. It will never go out of, fashion. So fads will keep coming and going, but that is usually what youngsters go for. But as you age, you have a particular style or personality. You will look and you will dress according to that. You will not stick to fads at that moment.
In your opinion, the fashion sense of a Gen Z and fashion sense of millennials, what kind of changes you feel?
That's quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit, yes. Because Gen Z has got I don't care a damn about anybody. You say this, you say that, I don't care. But millennials are a little more conservative about what people will say or think.
Okay. I wanted to know, in a small or a very crisp manner, that you are a fashion designer. You are teaching students about fashion designing. How exactly the process works for me who doesn't know anything about fashion, if you can tell?
So look, anybody, because we cater to students who are who have just passed out their 10th or maybe 12th, or we have even people who are graduates and everything, and now they just want to do a course in fashion. So basically we start off with designing.
Okay.
What is texture, what is fabric, what is a silhouette, lines, how do you place it from the beginning, from A to Z, and then you start constructing sentences. The same way how you learn any language, it's the same thing. Fashion has also got these words, letters. We teach that and then you start designing.
Okay. Do you think creativity is an essential skill in this industry?
Yes, definitely. You need to have a creative bone in you to do something creative. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
And I also hear from some of people that if you are good in drawing or arts, then it's good to join.
Not necessarily, not in AI world. You don't, because it could be that you have something in your head but you can't put it onto paper. But now because of AI, you can just put words, you just write, and that entire thing comes up.
I think this is something new now I am hearing. So can you just please tell us?
You have AI apps like photo creator or something like that. I don't know the exact. There are many apps.
Okay.
So even if you just Google and put text to image, so you have to give a complete description. Like I want a model wearing say a skirt and a crop top.
Okay.
Crop top is in white in color. The skirt is in floral, tropical print with so and so colors. A model is having straight hair, till this. Whatever you write, that entire thing comes up within seconds.
Okay.
Within seconds, you will get the entire. That will you get 4, 5, 6 options. depending upon what app you're using.
So don't you think that this is then going to take the job of fashion designers?
Not exactly, because you need to be a designer to understand the body structure. You might be having a very good idea of this design, but you should also know that will it look good on me or not. According to your body type, you design. You don't design and then tell, okay, you wear this, it'll look good. But you look at the body and then you design. This color, this texture, this fabric, or what occasion. So all those plays. Look, many people feel that bas fabric utha liya, you cut it, you design. No, there's a whole lot of thought process that goes. Why have you chosen this fabric? Why this color? Why this cut? There's a whole lot of thing that goes on. Like from creating to your mood board, your theme board, your storyboard, your swatch board. Then a collection is created.
Okay, I think the entire science is there.
Yes,
Definitely. Behind the scene.
Yeah.
We just see the dresses.
Yeah.
Behind that there is a lot of work happens. So just to ask you, do you have any kind of plan in future related to this fashion?
Yes, definitely. My husband is into real estate. So we are thinking of having, coming together and giving designer houses to our clients.
Okay, so what kind of designing or what kind of services that will offer?
So we are in talks with a brand who is into fashion.
Okay.
So we would be working with them and giving them their, logo. So whenever the way we have a Armani bag or a Louis Vuitton bag, so when you enter someone's house, you will get that kind of a, designer house. That brand is there with them.
Okay, so this is something really unique, and I wish you all the best for this, your future venture.
Thank you so much.